why use hard money? Well, it's fundamentally, it comes down to two things. Don't lose the opportunity for a deal, and if you're a licensed real estate professional, don't lose the commission on the deal. Because when a deal doesn't happen, neither does your commission. So having access to and knowing how to work hard money is critical. There's some myths around hard money. You know, we have people kind of joke with us sometimes, and you know, sometimes you don't know if they're really joking or not, but it comes down to, you know, well, if we don't pay or whatever happens, you know, you're going to send somebody out and break our legs. Well, those are myths, and I don't know if it exists somewhere else in the industry today, and I really don't want to go there with it, but we are a licensed real estate professional organization here in Nevada and Arizona, and it comes down to, you know, two fundamental things. We are going to put money out, and we want the principal back and the interest associated with it, and we're really not interested in the property. Very often, if somebody, you know, takes a 6-month term note and they need an extension, they'll get an extension, because we're not going to be standing there at the finish line at 6 months going, I guess you have to turn that over to us. That's not who we are and what we're about in business. As long as the note is performing, and it looks, you know, often the property just goes into escrow or just fall out of escrow at that time frame. We understand the business very well. You can get a 30-day extension, a 90-day extension, because we're here to help and we're here to serve in terms of that. And as long as it's performing, you know, we move forward. So, you know, why use hard money? You know, it comes down to use a legitimate hard money lender. We're here to serve, and go through the process of understanding it. Stop losing deals because it's not there. If you have a real estate investor who wants to get into the game or has been in the game, you are absolutely doing them a disservice if you do not bring them to a hard money lender and get them pre-qualified, just so there's an awareness of who they are and what they're doing. Because when the deal happens and the deal's ready to go, you don't want to miss that opportunity. Do not miss an opportunity where hard money could come into play and save a deal. As you can see, it's not that expensive. And I'll tell you, as a real estate professional, you owe it to your clients to have this available, have this tool, if you will, available so your clients are not missing out on opportunities. Get them set up, get yourself set up, because it means commissions to you. It means great rapport with your clients. You're the savior. When, you know, when your client says, this deal is going to fall apart because I don't have the funding or my conventional can't come in time and you know, we're past close of escrow, you can immediately make a phone call, say, listen, I've got this. Get in contact with Titan Capital Holdings. Let's put a bridge loan together and save the deal and save your relationship with your client as well as your commissions. I talked a little bit about this before, the same-day loan program. It's really quite simple. We're used to funding in Phoenix in 24 hours. Here in Nevada, you know, the loan does have to come together really in 24 hours. In most cases, we're kind of aware of what an investor is looking for the day before, so we still have kind of a 24-hour period. But it comes down to one thing, is don't wait too long. Give us as much time as possible, but we are capable of pulling together a same-day loan. We know how precious it is, and how important it is to have the funding available when you need it. I can't tell you how many deals are lost, and part of it is the awareness of the real estate professional. They're just not aware that this type of product is available to help save a deal. And sure, is it a little clumsy, is it a little awkward, does it get a little bit expensive in the short term? Yeah, it can, but at the same time too, if the investor is serious about a product, let's say it's a short sale, and if it's not closed on a specific date or it's coming right up, you know, if the auction is the next day and they don't close today, if they run that up and they don't have all their financing available, the deal is dead and it goes to auction the next day. So to protect your deals, and many of you know what I'm talking about. You've been there either yourself or you have another professional that you've heard the same story of, is just contact the hard money lender. Contact Titan Capital Holdings. Make sure you're prepared to go, because you don't know when it comes up. Like it just comes up. Short sales is probably the worst one that people run into, and they lose sight of the fact that a short sale is a short sale because there's typically an auction pending. There's an auction coming up. And if they're unaware of the date and all of a sudden it just comes right up on them and somebody says, hey, that's going to auction tomorrow if it does not get closed today, well, if the money's not there, you must come to a hard money lender. So give us a call now and let us put that together for you for the time that it's going to happen in the future.